expand that idea out to the rest of the world. So instead of like letting everybody walk here from third world countries because third world countries suck, expand what's better out to the rest of the world.
And a big part of that is actually culturally changing, accepting, celebrating, venerating meritocracy.
Yes.
So like the guy in the class, having gone to school in the Soviet Union, like I was good at math, and I was actually, believe it or not, super cool because I was good at math in class when I was like little. Like I was the cool kid because I was good at math. Like I was getting like
in America, we
had
think
a girlfriend
you're a
when I was
dork.
young. Shut
Isn't
the
that
fuck
funny?
up,
But no.
bitch.
I think it's wrong. I think they're
violent?
wrong. You should get violent. You should. But I think they're wrong but it's a fascinating thing to make fun of the smart kid.
Yeah. It's I mean,
especially math. Look at that fucking robot over there.
Science. But actually just
Isn't that weird?
But honestly, even I mean in all walks of life. Sports is a little better. We do celebrate great athletes, but there's still kind of the participation trophy thing. There's still a kind of sense where we want to help the people that aren't quite as good at a thing.
That's only with little kids, though. Sports are,
but it
one of
starts
the pure,
there.
Yeah.
How little? Like
sports. Once kids get into like the teenage years, sports is a meritocracy.
Yes, but culturally, do we really say this is amazing that this person is winning?
Yeah.
We do get
I
there.
want to take you to a Texas football game.
Well, Texas is different. I mean, Texas is Texas.
This is what America should be. This is what America should be. It should all be fired up.
But not just about football.
No,
but
about all
about
kinds of
like
things.
Everything, music.
Here's
math,
the problem: football, like
physics,
quarterbacks get laid. All right, that's a handsome guy.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay, scientists,
physicists
used
in
to
the
be able to get
Soviet
laid.
Union will get a lot of pussy.
What about Feynman?
Well, he got yes.
Yeah,
but he's another
a lot
level.
of those guys were freaks, right? Oppenheimer, you saw the movie.
Yeah.
He was a freak.
Yeah.
Those guys were studs because they were the smart people, and there was a lot of grad students that wanted to fuck the professor, and that was normal stuff back then.
But I don't know if they were studs in the general population.
They were studs in a way. They were like, look, Einstein was a national hero, right? There's no one like that today. There's no one scientist that's a groundbreaking research of theory of relativity where everybody's aware of it. There's nothing like that today.
We celebrate people like maybe like Neil deGrasse Tyson who are communicators of science.
Yeah, but not to the same extent. Like
not to the same extent, no.
he's criticized way more than Einstein ever was. Einstein was pretty celebrated. It's just, and even Feynman, like for the people that knew him, like he was a cultural figure. He wasn't an obscure name. Like if you brought up Richard Feynman, most people that like watch the news and read newspapers probably know who he is if they were in their 30s. That's not the case today for, say someone who's groundbreaking research with AI or someone who's involved in quantum computing or just a few of these science communicators, Brian Cox, like guys like him were great at it in terms of like space, and some guys are better at it in terms of like talking about AI or talking about all the different emerging technologies because there's so many of them. But there's no one person who's like other than Elon. But Elon's like such a unique character. You can't put him in the same category as an Einstein because he's just like a cultural weirdness. Mm-hmm. Like, who is this guy? Like making memes, cracking jokes, dunking on people, telling people to go fuck themselves, buys Twitter. It runs a bunch of different companies simultaneously while playing video games constantly. It's like that doesn't fit in anywhere else. That's like a very unique thing that exists, this Elon Musk guy. He's one of the most unique human beings in all of history.
But you can even move to like even to Jeff Bezos, who, by the way, successfully launched the first rocket yesterday to orbit. Yeah. Which is incredible.
Amazing.
But even he gets like, I think that should be venerated.
Sure, but he's not the guy that's making he's not doing the calculations and designing and engineering the machines,
right,
like Werner von Braun was. So it's like what we're fascinated by today is different. It's like we're fascinated by these public figures that talk about the work that's going on, but the people that are actually doing it, there's not like one standout.
Although to say both Jeff Bezos and Elon are legit good engineers, like they to see them on the factory floor, they know what they're doing.
Yeah, for sure. But like the thing about Elon is weird. It's like he just does so many things. You get confused. Like, how can you do this? And I was talking about possibly buying TikTok.
Yeah.
Like, I wonder if they would go after him if he did that. Would that be like a minute? But Bezos Zuckerberg rather, they bought Instagram, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they have Facebook and Instagram, right? And then they like, why couldn't you have TikTok and Twitter?
What are you talking about, monopoly wise? Like yeah. I don't think they'll go after them. They're trying to split up Google right now, Alphabet.
Really?
Like to make maybe Chrome or YouTube its own business.
I
think
there's an argument.
There's some argument, but like
the crazy thing about YouTube is how effective it is, right?
Yeah.
Like YouTube is, just think it's like seems so straightforward. You just have a place where people can upload videos. Okay, that's straightforward. Everybody should be able to make one of those.
By the way,
no, there's just one.
Really hard to actually pull that off on the engineering side. To be able to like,
oh yeah,
just there's just no other place like it to be able to host that much data.